Yo, what up, guys? It's back at it again with podcast number 2. And this time we got a new member, Jesse, today. You got Jesse today. But yeah, how you guys been doing today? How you guys doing?
Been good. You know, eat some breakfast. Had steak and eggs this morning. Feeling pumped.
Yeah,
Ready to go.
that's
Steak
good.
and extra breakfast. Ew.
That was a big breakfast. That was a man's breakfast.
Wow.
That was a big
It
breakfast,
sounds
bro.
like you're ready to talk basketball.
Yes, sir.
We did
All
talk
right,
bets.
this guy. All right, we'll start off like how we did last time. A little break the ice. We'll start off with the draft. Um, right. This first draft we're gonna do players over the age of 25. All right, we're gonna do players the age of over 25, and strictly only over 25. So the order is gonna it's a snake draft. It's gonna be Mateo, Jesse, me. Okay, for this first draft. All right.
Did the players over 25?
Yeah. So whenever you guys are ready, Mateo, you started off.
Okay, NBA players over 25. I'm going to have to go with. I'm sorry, I drawn a blank. Under or over again?
Over.
Over.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Giannis.
Good pick.
Hmm. I'll go Kevin Durant.
All right. Well, this fell right into my hands. I'm gonna go with
Curry.
Steph Curry and LeBron. Starting five, by the way.
You're up, Jesse.
Go with Joel Embiid.
I'm going to go with to pair up with Giannis. This is a weird pick, believe it or not. He's still really good though. I'm gonna go with actually no, it's too early to take him. I'm gonna take Jokic. Give me Jokic.
One more.
Oh, I got another one. Okay, then I'm going to take. Let me get James Harden.
Harden. But all right.
Hmm. I'm about to take Lillard.
Lillard. But I'm gonna go with. I got Curry. I got LeBron. Damn. Over 25. I think I'm gonna take for my shooting guard. I'm gonna go with Bradley Beal. He's over 25, right?
Yeah, he is.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna go with Beal, and then I'm trying to think of a big. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a big.
Research.
For my big, I think this would work. Yeah. For my big, I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis.
Pretty good.
Anthony Davis with my
My
big.
turn.
Yeah.
So I have Dame, KD, Yok, and Embiid.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put Kawhi in there.
It's a good pick.
Okay.
Let me get his partner who actually plays. Let me get Paul George and let me get Kyrie Irving.
He's so ass.
Don't disrespect Paul George. Don't disrespect him like that.
He is pretty bad.
He's so ass.
You guys love to disrespect him, bro.
He is pretty bad.
And then,
So you went with
yeah,
PG and Kyrie?
Yep.
who should I finish it off with? Mm, Damn. There's like no more.
Offense is elite.
My other offense into my team. She got shut down. Fuck it, I'm gonna just have to pick Jimmy Buckets.
His old ass. Damn, you about to retire.
I don't know why I didn't do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move Bill to my 3. LeBron's gonna play the 4. AD's gonna play the 5. And with my 2 guard, I'm drafting James Harden.
I had James Harden.
Oh, you had Harden?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm saying my offense is
Yeah,
elite.
your offense is crazy, dude. I forgot about that. I forgot you picked Harden. Damn. Do I want to pick this guy? I don't think I want to pick this guy. I forgot you had Harden. But he is 26 years old, so I'm gonna do the same thing like I just said. Beal at the 3, LeBron at the 4, AD at the 5, and give me Donovan Mitchell at the 2.
Okay, that's
I
good.
ended with Donovan Mitchell. That's what I'll end it with. Donovan Mitchell. That wasn't too bad. You got a squad though, Mateo.
Jesse
gotta-
disrespected me for Paul George.
Nah, that's your worst pick. That was your worst pick.
But it works with the team. For me, a 3-and-D wing, the only other 2 I could have went with because he picked Kawhi. I was gonna pick Kawhi. I was either gonna go Klay Thompson, or I was going to go. I mean, my only other option
I
was
should
Chris
have went
Middleton.
Clay. But I was like, let me get Donovan Mitchell because he's a little younger.
I picked
No.
Paul George to make up for my defense and size.
Yeah, I got no defense either, but it is what it
Kyrie
is.
Harden can't guard.
Yeah, all
crap.
defense.
Yeah, this guy got only defense, like always. I should have known, but that's why he's gonna enjoy this next draft. That's why he's gonna enjoy this next draft with a lockdown defender draft. Only lockdowns.
Ooh. Of all time or currently in NBA?
Current, probably.
We'll do current. This draft is gonna be Jesse, me, and Mateo. Snake draft. So we already know who he's picking first pick.
I don't know who to pick this pick. Probably have to go. Who can I go? I'm thinking about baseball right now.
He's thinking baseball. You play too much MLB.
On phone.
Damn, that was good. Probably just take AD.
You said AD?
Yeah.
You and AD, bro. This
Wow.
guy is going to be there later, but there's not a lot of amazing point guards that are defenders. You know, you got quite a few, but
Right.
this one, he's a vet and he's good on offense and on defense. So I'm gonna pick him early with Drew Holiday.
That was my pick. Okay. So
That's exactly
I'm
why I picked
going to
him because
go-
I felt like you were gonna pick him on the back to back.
I was actually. I'm gonna go Giannis for my first pick.
Okay.
And for my running he's playing my power forward and running it back on my point guard.
Just pick him. You know you want him.
It says position. It says position. It even says right here his position is point guard.
It doesn't
And if I'm not
matter.
mistaken,
It doesn't matter the positions. You can move them however you want.
okay. You know what? I feel like he's gonna be there later.
This is not
You
the
know
all
what?
big man draft like last time when you cheated me, but it's okay.
Let me get. So it's just pure defense,
Yeah,
but you still
defense.
want to have some type of position.
Yeah, you could have offense and positioning, but they're known for their defense.
Let me get to pair up with Giannis. Let me get the Fro.
All right.
I have AD.
You got AD. He got Jared Allen. All right. Well then, for me, this one's a little tough, but not really. I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler.
I was debating on him. It's a good pick.
For my next two, that pick. Probably Kawhi
Yeah, that was gonna be him. That was gonna be me.
and Herb Jones.
Herb.
Okay.
Big Herb.
Herb.
Nice.
Hey Herb.
Big Herb. All right. Well, he's only leading the league in blocks right now, so I'm gonna go with Jaren
Really?
Jackson.
I'm going to go with LeBron and Jalen Brown.
LeBron. Are we gonna let that slide? I'll let Jalen. Are we letting LeBron slide? Are we letting LeBron slide?
What do you mean? What do
You
you
know
mean
what?
slide?
I'll let LeBron slide just because we let AD slide. But AD is more like a defender too, though. So I'll let LeBron slide. I would have been picked LeBron
LeBron's a
though.
dog of an on-ball
I would have
defender.
been picked LeBron. That would have been my first pick. But it's all right. Um. Well, since he's still there, Jaren Jackson technically is more of a power forward. So I'm gonna pick my center too. Nobody scoring in the paint. Miles Turner.
Good pick. Good pick.
Your last two picks, Jess.
I'm about to pick Embiid's daddy, Nick Claxton,
Okay.
Good pick.
and then run it off with OG at the 1.
OG.
Just
You love all the
pick.
low key guys. You love OG. Me,
You fanboys over them.
to finish it off, I'm gonna go with a 3-and-D player because I do need some shooting, and I should have picked him last one. But I'm gonna pick him this time. Stephen Curry. No, I'm playing. Klay Thompson.
I was about to. Let's see what he's talking about. So this is a really low key pick. I didn't think any of us would pick him, and I was right. It's my turn, right, with the last pick.
Yeah,
Let me get DeJounte Murray.
good pick. It's all right. I don't think anybody is scoring on my team specifically. I think I got Giannis locked down in the paint. To be honest, he's gonna have like a 18-point night on me. But it's all right. This was I think I got this one compared to the last one. All right, we'll start it off with your player, Mateo. We're gonna move on to 20 questions. Mateo's gonna pick a
Okay.
player. If you didn't watch the last one, the way this one works is he's gonna have a player in mind. We have 20 questions to guess. We can guess the player within the 20 questions, and it just counts as a question if we get it wrong. If we get it wrong, the game's not over. We keep going until we reach 20 or we get the player correct. But yeah. So that's on you, Mateo. You ready? You got your player in mind?
Yep.
Jesse, it's me and you. We're gonna figure this out. All right. All right.
Alright.
We're gonna start off with: is he currently playing?
No.
Okay. Okay, that was one question. One.
Is he dark skinned?
No.
One, two. Oh, so he was a. All right. Was he known for shooting?
Let me just pull up his career percentages because I don't want to be wrong.
You don't even know who he picked.
What?
Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. 3-point. Yes, he was. Wow. Great
Yeah.
3-point percentages. Yes, he was.
All right, he was a shooter. Okay, So this is a bad question because if he's not currently playing, but it could have been a 2000 player at the same time. But I'm gonna ask it anyways. Was he a front court?
No.
So he's a point guard, shooting guard. Okay.
You idiot.
I had to get it out the way. Because he could have been like, oh, it's Andre Karolinko or something like that. You know, like, it could have been anybody. So I was like, let me see. Go ahead, you ask one then. Go ahead. We got this. We're gonna get this.
Is he in the Eastern or Western Conference?
Well, I did say he's retired. Are you asking about the last team he played for?
It has to be one.
His name.
It has to be one question. Yes or no.
He's talking to you, Jesse. Because you
So
asked
you're
two
are
questions.
you going with
Is he
Eastern or
West
Western?
Is he in the Eastern Conference?
Okay, so what are we at? But here's my thing, though. There's two contexts to that since he's retired. Do you want me to tell you the last team he played for, what conference it was in, or the team that drafted him, what conference it was in?
Go with the last one. So now we know that. Now we know he's
Okay,
played for
Western
multiple
Conference.
teams. Okay.
Western Conference.
Has he played for more than 3 NBA teams?
Yes.
Okay. We're at 6. I'm just gonna throw it out there because it could be. Nah, never mind. He had to think about. He had to think about that
I think
question.
we're thinking about the same one.
Guess.
Ian-
Just
Ian
go for a
for the
guess.
Bucks?
Go for a guess.
We're both gonna say JJ Redick.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say someone else, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't think it's him. Was this player the first option of his team?
No, he was never a first option.
Oh, hold up, bro. Big Smoke impossible, bro.
So he was a Robin.
Is that a question?
That's another question.
Was he a Robin?
No.
So this guy is
Fucking
trash.
dumb it.
This guy is trash.
What are you guys
There's
at
some
now?
that drop.
6? That's
We're
6.
at
Probably-
9. We're at
probably
9.
pick-
Okay.
you probably pick
Damn,
someone that
already?
dropped
Man,
five-
you guys are going fast.
You pick someone that dropped 5 points per game.
He probably did with that amazing 3-point percentage, right? Like, damn. Okay, was this player averaging over or under 7 points a game?
On his career, as a career total average, over.
You should have did 10, bro.
I should have did 10, right? Over. Was this player playing in the 2000s?
Yes.
Was he drafted before or after the year 2000?
After.
Okay. So it was a bum that should still be playing technically, but he's just trash. Okay.
I mean, if we're saying 2000, I mean, if the guy got drafted at 21, he'd be 41 now.
You're right.
When you talk about bum, that's old.
Well, I said after 2000. Now, you could, if it was the year 2000, you technically sold us on that answer.
No, it wasn't.
So,
It wasn't.
okay. All right.
I give you guys 2 extra hints. Man, I still can't get it.
So, damn.
So he ended in the Western Conference, BJ?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if this counts as a question, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. What was his last year in the NBA?
2021-2022 season. Last season.
Fuck is
So
it?
this guy's a bum.
Maybe. Well, then I can't give you anything. No, you can ask questions.
And he's not. You said he's not dark. So he's.
Nope.
He. This is a stupid question, Jesse, but I don't want to ask if he's white. I want to ask if he's light skinned. But he knows light skin's not white. Was he light skinned?
Yes.
Okay, so he wasn't white. Okay. Dude, earlier I was thinking about Steve Kerr. All right, we're gonna go with. I'm gonna take a guess because I feel like we have to guess at least one. Who's not in the league anymore? His last team was the Western Conference. This guy had to be a Lakers player, bro. This guy had to be a Lakers player. Did he play for the Lakers, his last team?
Yes.
I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess Melo because he would have said no. Carmelo wasn't known for a 3-point shooter, but he could be throwing off with. Was it Carmelo?
No.
Damn. We're at
Dumbass,
16.
He's not retired.
We're not 16. Well, technically, he kind of is. His last season was last year.
He said he's retired.
What are you guys at now? 17, 18?
But is he retired though? Like he said, he's retired. But there's a lot of guys on the Lakers that are not retired. They're just out of the NBA. I feel like we're not gonna get this one though.
Yeah, I think I got it.
I think it's Wayne. I think
Is
it's
it
Wayne.
Dwayne Ellington?
I was just about to say that.
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was Wayne. Wayne.
How many more you
We're at
guys got?
17. We're at 17. Who just got like, bro? But like, I really think he's throwing us off with the. Oh, this guy had a great 3-point percentage. Yes, he was known as a 3-point shooter. I really think he was throwing us off with
I
that.
can promise you, I'm not throwing you off. His percentages are like.
I know.
I'm just gonna say like over all his seasons, over half of them are over 40% from three. That's good. Really good.
He's not even playing.
Right, that's not good. He ain't playing. Man, we just gotta guess who just got dropped by them. Like who just left? Man, it had to be Dwight Howard. Not playing. Damn. All right, I'm gonna just take a wild guess. I don't think he's still in the league, right? I think his last team was with the Lakers. Is Delon Wright still playing right now, Jesse?
Yeah, he is. I forgot what team, but I know he's still playing.
I thought he was still playing. Dude, last season, bro, the Lakers get a whole new bench roster every year. Man, my guess was Wayne Ellington. So was he averaging under 10 points a game?
Career? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was on the team last year? It was Malik Monk. It was. Who were the bench players? Malik Monk.
I'm gonna be honest with you, you guys aren't gonna get it.
All right, we'll see.
And when you hear the name, you're gonna be like, oh.
I have to.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys one hint. Okay, one hint. Only because we're getting close to the end.
Cam Bazemore.
No, that counts. That's 18. I'm gonna give you one hint.
Fucking talent.
He went viral in like, I wouldn't call it a basketball meme, but like a basketball, like, I can't believe this clip. In the game, he went viral.
The player was old, and I think I know who it is.
I feel like you do know who it is. I feel like it's on the tip of your tongue.
I think I know who it is.
Everything's on the screen.
He is super old.
So since there's two left, one guess goes for BJ, one for Jesse.
I mean, I could just take them both. I don't really care, but I'm not. He was on the team last year. Jesse, what do you think about what's it called, Trevor Ariza?
Fucking shit.
It was Trevor Ariza, was it?
Yeah.
Nope. Got one more.
Bro, these
Shit.
who are these players? There's no way you picked one of these. Wow, but you're not white.
No. No.
This is the only other guy it could be. This is the only other nobody who was light skinned that it could have been. Because everybody else wasn't.
This is your last one. This is 20.
Bro, did he pick someone? I'm not asking the question. I'm talking to Jesse. Did he pick someone like Joel Ayari? Like, who the heck is that?
Like, I don't know who that is either.
He's throwing us off with that, dude. Oh my gosh. But that's the only other nobody that was on the Lakers. I'm looking at their last year roster right here. Unless it was freaking Quinn Cook, but he wasn't on the Lakers last year. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid.
This look at this.
I gave you guys the biggest hint you'd get with the meme thing.
Well, I don't remember no memes.
It's not a meme. I said it was like a viral video, and everybody said, "What the heck?" In basketball.
It was not, oh, bro.
Once I promise you, once I tell you guys who this is, you guys will be like, "Oh, man, we need a timer on this thing. It's been 10 minutes."
This is bullshit,
On
man.
this last question.
Yeah, this is crazy. Bro.
I didn't got a laptop. Look at this. Oh, I do have a laptop.
There's no way it was. There's no way it was this guy. This is my last and final answer.
Okay, give it to me.
Was it Avery Bradley?
No. The man we are talking about that I chose today was drafted in 2008 by a team that is no longer with the same branding of team. He was drafted by the Charlotte Bobcats. He was light-skinned, point guard, shot averaged about 38% from three his whole career and 9.5 points. Last played for the Lakers. We are talking about DJ Augustine, who went viral for traveling
his
with
name
8
too.
steps. He traveled with 8 steps.
I just looked at his name. I was like, bro, is it DJ or is it Avery? So I was like, let me just go for Avery. It was freaking DJ, bro.
DJ Augustine.
Oh, man, that's stupid. That was stupid. All right.
Some bullshit.
Hey, that was stupid. Since that one took a while though, we're gonna just go straight on to the hot takes. We might come back to one later, cause I had one, but we're gonna go straight to hot takes. Damn, that burger look good as heck, boy. That burger look good as heck,
Got a quick
boy.
lunch break, you know.
Anyways, all right, we're gonna move on to the hot takes then. We're gonna start off with on these hot takes. By the way, don't get mad at me, whoever's watching this video. All right, these hot takes, I didn't come up with them. I seen them online or on Twitter, and I'm gonna disclose that every single time we talk about these hot takes because I don't want nobody coming at me. But anyways, hot take number 1 is very recent. It just came out. Joel Embiid should have been an all-star starter.
Hell no.
Who's in front of him? Giannis?
Tatum. And KD.
KD, right?
Yeah.
I said it a million
I personally,
times.
if we were going off of old school point guard, shooting guard, small forward, center, I would say absolutely. But because it's positionless basketball, I don't think he should have been a starter. But I think he's right there, as in he's number 6. That if one of those guys go down, or their voting even went down a little bit, he would have been a starter.
No, he's for sure number 6. But
For sure.
Nah, bro, that's a W take. He should have been a starter, bro. Now that I'm looking at it, bro. Now that I'm looking at it, dude.
He's
like,
averaging like 20 free throws a game. That's like
it doesn't matter. When Harden was averaging like 80 free throws a game, he won MVP. Nobody was complaining because he's Harden. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Listen.
The year he dropped 36, he was like in 4th place.
Bro, I think he should have started. I think you move KD to the 3, Giannis to the 4, him to the 5, and I wish you could move this guy to the 2, but since the NBA has him listed as 3, it sucks to suck. But Jason Tatum, go on to the bench. Sorry.
No, I can't do that. No.
Sorry. It would suck that both of the Celtics stars are not yet starting, but it is what it is. Although off topic, like there's no reason why Kyrie Irving should have been a starter.
Absolutely no reason.
Like that's what I'm saying. If you could move Jason Tatum to the 2, that'd be amazing. Get Kyrie out of there, dude. He should have been a starter. I'm sorry. He's He's a top 3 player in the East. That he should be in
I would
there.
have had Jalen Brown starting, and if not him, then Tyrese.
Yep.
That
But
would
no,
be
yeah,
mine.
I think Embiid should have been started. That's a W take. I don't care what y'all say. Um, who cares if he's averaging 85 free throws a game? It's okay. Um, keeping it on the All Star conversation. This next one I saw is very interesting because he had a slow start to the year, but he's picking it up now. So it's a valid claim. Klay Thompson would be an All Star reserve.
No.
Let me look up Klay Thompson's numbers really quick.
Bro, I
'Cause,
think
you
it's a
know,
W take.
I only get
think
the insight from you.
I
don't
think it's
know
a
his
W
numbers.
take, but at the same time, it's an outtake because of the performance throughout the whole year. But since the reason why I'm saying W is because recent play, like when Steph, the whole month
Time
of
Steph was
December
out.
to now, when Steph was out, and then Steph came back. That whole time Steph was out, he had his time to just take over. He had like 2 bad games. After that, he dropped 50. He was dropping 30 every single other game. Like he was just killing. Like he was shooting very efficient. He was just hitting his shots. He was playing defense. I mean, I think since if it's as of recent play, yes, he should be an All Star reserve, but just because of the way that it's been going on the whole entire year, he started off the year very trash, very horrible. That I don't think because of the media he won't be an All Star this year.
I don't think he'll be an all-star this year for that very reason. Because the way he started out, I don't think he's gonna be an all-star. If he would have played like that from the beginning or even half of this towards the beginning, he would definitely be an all-star. But I just don't think he's an all-star this year.
This one is interesting, but not really. I feel like this one is like it's guaranteed. Like I think he's gonna get it, but this one is Larry Marketing is not set most improved player of the year this season.
The L take.
Why?
It's a complete L take. It's an
Why?
L take because he went from. Oh, I'm sorry. Is not the most improved player?
Yeah, he won't win it.
That's an
This-
L take.
Yeah, they're saying
Because he
he's not
should
gonna
win
win it.
No, he should win it because he went from Chicago, who was falling out of the offense, and they weren't extending him, gets traded to Cleveland, where at 6'11", they have him play small forward. That's a huge adjustment to defense and offensively, just staying on the 3. Then he gets traded to Utah. And by the way, in Cleveland, he averaged, I think, 15 points. And then he gets to Utah, averaging about 23 points, almost 10 rebounds, almost a double-double. I mean, that's most improved player if I've ever seen one. Defensively, too. Nobody's talking about how his defense has improved either.
I agree. But I'm a big fan of this guy, and he's playing amazing right now. I'm a big fan of Alperen Sengun. You know, I think he's a good pick for it. I don't think it's for sure an L take, but I don't think it's a W take at the same time. Like, I think it's I think it's an L take, but I also think it could be a W take because I don't think he's guaranteed to have it right now.
No.
know?
Like you said, Sengun.
Right? There's a couple other players out there that
There's,
play
there's
very
like
well.
there's like 3 of them. There's like SGA, Claxton.
The thing is, SGA might be the one to get it, and I hate that because I don't think he should get it. Because SGA wasn't trash last year. It's just this year he's
SGA
finally
was putting up all-star numbers last year.
Yeah, it's just that this year he's finally healthy. He's been healthy throughout the whole time. Like
Then
last year, he was
raised
dogging too.
He
He was
raised
just.
his he raised his free throw percentage by 100%.
But that's not enough to make him win it. I agree. He should be a candidate. But like it was like the thing when John Morant won it. Like, why did he win it? Like he shouldn't have won it. And that's why I think SGA might win it too. But
Then there's Brunson.
I think
But
Sengun.
that's
I
not
think
enough.
Sengun's my pick. I like Sengun, bro. Sengun's a dog. But that that's gonna lead into our next segment a little bit too, as well with these hot takes. This one's very interesting because we're talking about the Rockets now. Someone was saying that the Rockets will waste Sengun's time there.
I think that's a W take.
You don't think
I
they
say
have a
that because
chance?
I isn't a W take as in saying like they are going to waste his time.
Yeah, like you saying a W take meaning you agree like the Houston Rockets are gonna waste like how they did with Harden.
Yeah, I agree they're gonna waste his time there, and I say that because I've actually watched a few Rockets games recently, and it's exactly like people were talking about. They are playing ISO ball every time.
I don't like
Someone
Jalen
dribbles for
Green.
about 5 6 seconds. When they don't get the ISO or they're not getting where they want to go, pass it. Next guy, ISO,
I
ISO,
don't like
ISO.
Jalen Green. I'm putting it out
Most of
there.
Sengun's points are coming from transition and catching an offensive rebound and putting it back. They're not looking for him.
Yeah,
That's why I agree with who was it that said this? Anthony Edwards. He said about 2 weeks ago that they should be running the offense through Sengun. And I absolutely agree.
I
He's the
agree as
most
well.
consistent. He needs the ball the least, and he can make the biggest impact.
I know we put this podcast about the Bulls a lot, but it's the same situation with Vucevic. You know, you got a lot of people, especially Bulls fans, are gonna hate this, but like, dude, the Rockets are a younger Bulls team, bro. You got Jalen Green, who's the DeMar DeRozan, who's literally just ball hogging the whole time, trying to ISO, like you said. You got Sengun, who's like the Vucevic. He can shoot the three here and there. He's a good post up player. He's gonna get
If
you
you play
rebounds.
through him, everybody else's points
Yes,
will come.
you play through him, he'll be straight. And then you got the Kevin Porter Jr. I wouldn't really compare him to Zach LaVine, but at the same time, Kevin Porter Jr. is a very good point guard. I think,
I
but
would
like
compare him to Zach LaVine because he's not
exactly,
performing as good as people thought he was going to.
you can compare him as Zach LaVine though too, because like you say with the Bulls, like you can have you run the pick and roll with Zach and Vooch, that's game over. You know, you
Every
run
time.
the 1-2 punch. I think the same thing with Kevin Porter Jr. and Sengun. If you run the pick and roll with Sengun and KPJ, even if you hit a pick and fade here and there every once in a while, bro, it's money. Yeah, he's slamming that burger, by the way. but but yeah, like I don't know. But I do think they have a chance. They're a young team, and I think the GM knows what they did with Harden and how they failed him, and I think they're gonna pull. I think they're gonna pull over, and they're gonna get a good. They're gonna get a good player. The next
I
couple
think
drafts are gonna be a
honestly,
hit. You know,
I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna make a coaching change. I think that's what it's gonna come
true,
down to
true.
because they're not playing. They're not developing and playing for each other. They're developing their ISO and just I scored 20 points, 25 points tonight. We lost, but I scored 25.
Yeah,
The coach needs to get that locker room together because if they keep playing like that, number one, they all don't want to share the ball. Number two, they're not going to go anywhere. Number three, when it comes to free agency in a couple years, they'll probably all leave to go be that one guy on other teams or to try to be anyway
yeah.
versus sharing the ball.
I just don't like. I don't like Jalen Green. I don't think he's good. I don't. He's a good player. He's very talented, but it's just
His style.
he's not NBA material in my opinion. Like just the way he plays the game of basketball. But it is what it is. All right.
Oh, I'll go on stream.
This guy. What up, Charlie? What up, kid?
Here.
Charlie.
This guy. All right, we're gonna. I want to save this one for last, our last hot take because I really I think this is a good one. But we're gonna start off with this one. Someone said this on Twitter. I forgot their username because I wanted to give them the props, but they said Shai Gilgeous Alexander will have a better career turnout than Jason Tatum. That's an absolutely L take.
That's the L take for
That's an
sure.
absolutely L take. Jesse, I know
Everybody
you love
knows.
STA, but you know that's an L take.
Everybody knows the most dominant position is in basketball. Even though some of them play shooting guard, in terms of like height, being able to play two-way, guard 1 through 5, everything is that small forward position. And now we honestly have a wing-heavy league. in like star player calibers and stuff. SGA is really, really good, and I've been seeing he's been playing good defense too. I just don't see him being better than Jason Tatum.
Yeah, me too. I know. We were talking about this the other day when we were talking about the KD Tatum debate. You know, like it's not fair to compare Tatum to KD because,
Right.
in my opinion, and in most of people's opinions, although you might have like other people that you think score more than KD, doesn't matter. KD is the greatest scorer of all time, in my opinion. You know, he scores the ball whenever, however he can, whenever he wants, like whenever, like it doesn't matter what the situation is. He's gonna score the ball if he really wants to. You know,
This is one of the
and
situations where it doesn't matter with points.
yeah,
KD can post hook, post fade, drive, switch hands, dunk on you,
yep,
take contact, lay it up, shoot 3-pointers, corner, logo, middle of the court, mid rangers. He can do it all. Off
he
the
can do it
dribble,
all.
off ball, on ball.
But yeah, going with that, like we were talking about it, like it's not fair to compare Tatum to KD because Tatum would never be the greatest scorer of all time. Tatum will be a damn good scorer, but he won't be able to score on you every single way that KD can score on you. You know, like he will never perfect it like how KD has. You know, and so with that, like the SGA, like we're eventually in like 10 years, kind of like how this is happening right now. But like when Jason Tatum's in KD shoes, we're gonna be comparing someone to Jason Tatum, not to KD. You know, and this is an example right now. SGA is getting compared to Jason Tatum. I don't know who the hell else is talking about this, but it had a lot of likes, a lot of retweets. So I was like, people are actually talking about this. So I wanted
It's
to
been
talk about it.
OKC fans again.
Yeah, but SGA eventually will be comparing people to SGA too, and I think SGA is going to turn out to have a really good career. But Jason Tatum is just going to have it better. I think he's going to end up with more MVPs. I think he's going to end up with more championships, and I think he's going to end up with more like defensive awards. He's a very good defender. I think he's going to be in a couple All NBA defensive teams. Like,
How old is SGA?
he's for sure younger than
24?
25. Yeah, they're around the same age.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it, especially because I know even within the next 3 years, SGA is not winning the championship.
And then you got to consider this too, like the injuries.
Their team is getting out there.
I know,
Yeah,
but Chet is gonna be another rookie. He's basically gonna be a rookie in his second year, right? If he comes
Yeah.
back at the beginning of the year.
But right now they're like the 8th seed.
Giddy's playing pretty good. Can't knock Giddy. I'm sorry. Dort, he's gone
You're just
next
saying that
season.
because he's on your fantasy team.
Yeah, he has been playing pretty good. He's playing better than last year.
Like,
Dort,
Giddy is
he's
good.
your veteran presence, your dog on your team who just gets it done. He's gone next year. He's getting older. He wants to go play for a team that's trying to win.
But then they got two like replacements that are doing way better now, like both Jalen Williams.
Yeah, you got J-Dub and
They're showing
Jalen
up.
Williams.
I just don't see them developing, not even into the type of players, but I mean development period. I don't see them developing into a Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden type of development where even SGA gets close to that stature and they can go to a Western Conference Finals. I don't see it with the potential of their team.
In 3
Now, if
years,
they
they're
get-
going to be a playoff
I'm-
team, but they're not going to
Listen,
be
Both
the
of them-
Celtics.
I think-
Celtics. People are saying
I
the
think this
Celtics are going
guy
back
is-
to the finals.
I think this guy's overrated, but even if they get Victor Wembanyama, I don't think in 3 years' time, 4 years'
They're
time, they
nowhere
win the
near
chip.
it. They're way too
But
good
they
at
have
it.
the draft capital. They have like 7 first-round picks in the next 3 years.
But you
They
got to
can
think
go
about
get
it
him.
like this too. I don't even think Luka's close to being in the finals lately. Like,
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I don't care
Luka
what
went
it
to the
says.
Western Conference Finals last year by himself.
I'm saying I don't think he's close to being in a finals.
Oh, in a finals? No.
And,
not
and
what-
they're way better than
Yeah,
OKC.
did you guys actually last night, as of this recording, January 30th? Did you guys see the stats last night? Today's the 31st. Yesterday's the 30th.
Yeah.
Luca had 53, 10, and 9 or something. The most any other starter had on the team was 6 points.
Well, sounds
That's
like he
sad.
was ball hogging.
This guy.
But no, I mean, like you got teams like the Mavericks who I don't think are close to the finals, but they have a better chance than OKC in 3 years. You got teams like even like the Hawks, bro. If Trae Young and DeJounte Murray figure it out, they're closer than OKC is. But I still don't see them making a finals in the next 3 to 5 years. So like I said, people are saying the Celtics are the front runners to be in the finals again this year from the East. Like, and without Tatum, that's not a thing. You know, like it's not. It's an L take for sure, but it's not fair to SGA to compare him to him. And of course, it probably was. You're right. OKC fans tweeting this and saying all that, but
I hope it was at least.
I just wanted to talk about that. This, on the other hand, I'm big on this team right here. I like this team, and I think in 5 years, 6 years tops, they'll be in the finals. But
The Kings?
the Orlando Magic will be a contender in 3 years.
I think so.
Mhm.
I
Isn't it
really,
3 years too
really
early?
like their young team.
3 years too
They
early?
just need-
4 to 5 years? Yes.
They just need to
Listen,
find that one point guard.
Blanchero is already playing like he's been in the league 3 years. Okay,
I still don't like him because he said Kendrick wasn't valid, but it is what it is.
I get that, but
You know,
he's more than likely going to be an All-Star reserve in his first season, the first rookie All-Star since LeBron, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think it was KD.
So right there, I mean, the Orlando Magic are good, man. They're developing really well. Wagner, he's playing really well. Cole Anthony's doing all right.
The
Wendell
only
Carter
one I don't
Jr. is
like-
doing his job.
The only one I don't like,
They got Bobo. It's over.
I don't like Jalen Suggs.
I don't like. You know what? There was 2 people I was gonna mention that I don't like on that team. It was gonna be Gary Harris, or there's 3 people. Gary Harris the second, because he's too old now for that team. It's not like he's old.
but
He's like
in 4 or
29.
5 years, he's not going to be there.
Terrence Ross, too
4 or
old.
5 years, he's
needs
not going to
gone.
be there.
And Jalen Suggs. I
I
don't
don't like Jalen
Suggs.
Suggs, man. I don't. But
I'm be
everybody
honest
else,
with you. I see him being a 16 point per game scorer in the G League. I don't see
dude,
him.
everybody on
scoring
that
above 5.
everybody on that team, bro, they have a chip on their shoulder, bro. You got Wendell Carter. The Bulls didn't believe in them. Look at him now. You got Marco Fultz. The league almost took out Marco Fultz. Like Marco Fultz almost been out the league. Look at him now. I'm not saying he's playing like an all-star. Like I'm not saying he's treating, but he's playing
doing
good.
good.
He's doing good. He's earning his paycheck. You got Bobo. Nobody. Dude, he got drafted 44 when he was projected to be a lottery pick. He got drafted 44. Then Miami didn't even play him. Then they took him to the Nuggets. The Nuggets played him a couple games, and he treated those couple games. But still, it's hard to be behind Nikola Jokic. And then now, look at what he's doing now. As of lately, he's been trash. But that's because they're figuring out, because now they got Wendell back. They got Paolo back. Paolo was out for a little bit. They're trying to get back Jonathan Isaac in there, who I think is going to be a dog still. Like they got
back.
Mo Bamba. They got a lot of big guys. That's why it's kind of they got to figure that out. Me personally, I do think Jonathan Isaac's going to be a dog, but I would trade him. I would trade him first. Trade him
for a point guard.
Yeah, I would trade him. Maybe another, like
I would
maybe
trade him for a
Suggs
more
in
true
there.
point guard.
Maybe
You
Suggs
should
in there
go
for
for
like
it.
a point guard. Yeah, or
But then again, do you
Go for it.
really need a point guard?
Yeah, they need
Wagner's
a
pretty
point
much
guard.
running their point guard. He's doing
They
a
need
damn
a
good
point
job.
guard.
they need a better one than Wagner though. Wagner needs to be a scorer.
Okay.
They can go
Wagner
for
needs to be their
Simons
scorer.
if anything.
Simons would be good over there, dude. Dude, I like where the Magic is heading, dude. They took the Bulls like this and they said, "Boosh!" They took everybody from
I
us.
think they're Jalen Suggs being able to score over 10 points a game, aka just hit his 3-pointers, and a point guard away after like another year or two of developing to go into the final.
I like that team though. That's a very W take. L take because I don't think it's gonna be in 3 years, but 4 to 5 years W take. 4 to 5 years W take for sure. Well, all right. Let's change the topic a little bit. Let's talk about these all-star snubs. What do you guys
They haven't
think?
even announced the lineups yet.
I know, but all right, who do you
The
think is
starters.
going to be a snub? We could talk about starters, and we could talk about the
snubs?
reserve. We could talk about the reserves too. Although they haven't came
Okay.
out with it, we could talk about who we think is going to be a snub. You know, that dog bit me. Anyways, for
No
starters,
bitch.
for sure, I think Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton were snubs, clearly. Maybe Jalen Brown, clearly. But those are my snubs for the starters. I think the West is very
Bro,
good.
you gotta go Shea over Curry, man. Curry is out with 18
Stop
games.
it, bro. Stop it. Curry literally destroyed Shea last night.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He
I was watching
outperformed
the
him
game,
in
he
every
destroyed
way.
Everyone else.
He outperformed him in points and field goal percentage and free throw percentage. He outperformed him in rebounds, assists, and steals. He outperformed him in everything, bro.
You know who I think is to be a snub? Which I don't think is fair because he got injured, but so did Zion for most of the season, and Zion's still starting. I think Desmond Bain is gonna get snubbed. For his first- Dude, he's
Desmond Bain
averaging.
was out
Stop
for
hating
3
on
for 1?
Bane.
Dude, Desmond Bain
you
was
hate on
averaging
Bane.
24.
You hate on Bane. I don't like Memphis, but Bane. I don't think. I think he's gonna be I wouldn't call him a snub though, because
He's nowhere
I
near a
agree.
snub.
I agree. He was out for a while, but even lately he's been out too here and there. Like he hasn't been fully back.
Besides Devin Booker,
Devin Booker's
Who's a better
Devin Booker's
shooting
gonna
guard?
be in there.
who's a better shooting guard in the West than him?
A better shooting
Klay
guard in the
Thompson.
West.
Klay Thompson there too.
I was about to say I'll have Klay Thompson go over him any day.
There's Simons or CJ McCollum.
Simons is not doing as good.
I'll
CJ
start
McCollum's
CJ
not
over
playing
him.
shooting guard anymore.
Yeah, but
CJ's good though.
you gotta understand
Yeah,
this.
I can see
You
CJ.
you gotta understand this. It's kind of like the Embiid situation. It's not really point guard or shooting guard. Like it's just the guards in general.
Oh, that's true.
So, me personally, I say
Okay.
there's a lot more point guards there too. Like Damian
I'm gonna
Lillard,
give it-
make it over him.
I'm gonna give it to my bull, my fellow bull.
Zach LaVine is not a snub.
Zach LaVine is a snub.
He's not a snub.
He's a snub based on the media and the way they portrayed him this year.
He
But I
is
hope you know
garbage this year.
he's still averaging 24 on 40% from three. Still, with a messed up shooting hand. He's still
You and
a
his
top
messed
four
up shooting hand. Like, stop it.
He's wearing a cast on it, or not a
Stop
cast.
it
what's
with
called?
him,
A
bro.
brace. Either
Like
way, look at the numbers.
He's a
He's still in the
baby.
top. He's still in the top 4 shooting guards in the East.
He's
So
not
I
a
say
snub.
snub. I only say snub because he's been a 2-time All-Star back to back.
He's not a snub. I'll take DeMar over him, and I still don't even think DeMar's gonna be an all-star.
Respectful. Well, DeMar. Okay, yeah.
I
'cause
think
DeMar's
there's gonna
listed as
be.
guard.
I think
Yeah,
there's gonna be a year too that they what's it called? The Bulls don't have an all-star this year.
I don't think they have All-Star this year either. But I say snub only because you and I know, Brandon. Usually a first timer like Desmond Bain, someone who maybe could have been an All-Star, they're more than likely to give it to somebody who's maybe just deserving but has been an All-Star before. Zach's been a 2-time All-Star back to back. And because of that, I think he was in the area of somebody being a first timer in him, and I don't think he's making it.
Nobody
over
wants
the
to
first
see him in
time.
the all-star game anyway. Tell him to do the dunk contest. Tell him to do the dunk
I would love to
contest
see
again.
that, but then he's gonna break another knee.
My snub is the man, the myth, the legend. He's portrayed. He has the votes to be an all-star, but when it comes to the coaches picking and all that, I don't think he's gonna be picked.
Derrick Rose.
No, Kyle Kuzma.
No? Oh, okay. Kyle Kuzma. I think he should definitely be an All-Star.
He's my snub. He's my snub.
He's more than likely getting snubbed too. That's the thing. You're right.
He's gonna be snubbed, but I don't think he's gonna be an all-star. If he becomes an all-star, good for the NBA. I think he deserves it. And I hated Kyle Kuzma in the beginning of his career. Um, but right now he's balling. He's showing that the Lakers shouldn't have traded him, and he's ready. I think he's ready to be an All-Star this year.
I mean, the thing is, you got a lot. Okay, believe it or not, there is going to be a lot of snubs for, like I said, people who are even just all stars last year that won't be this year. Like Zach Levine, Bradley Beal, Jimmy Butler, um, Trey Young, which I think should be in it. Actually, no, he was a snub last year. He wasn't in last year. He should have been in last year. Um, there's
He
more
should
than
be
a couple
snubbed this year
players who
too.
were all stars last year that are not going to be all stars this year. So that should open up
He's gonna be a
a
snub this
lot
year
of
too, maybe.
things. Who? Trey?
Trey.
Man, I mean, over 25 and almost 10. I don't know how you could snub him.
Yeah, but you're right. He might make it.
There's a
This
lot
is
of openings. I only named 4 off the top of my head. There's about 6, 7 guys that are not that were on
that's
the All Star
East.
team last
There's
year.
a lot of East point
East,
guards.
yeah.
That's why. There's a lot of East guards.
Because let's be real here.
Like
Jalen
the
Brunson
outlet.
is for sure making the All Star game.
Ah my gosh, you and Brunson.
I'm not. I don't really like Brunson that much, as in like a player,
'Cause he's on the
especially
fantasy
compared to
team.
somebody
That's
like
what I'm
Trey
saying. He
Young.
picked all his fantasy players.
No, I'm not. It's the reality is that I know he's gonna be in because the coaches are gonna vote him in.
It's like
That's a
Wu-Tang
fact. They're
Clan,
gonna they're gonna vote him in.
All right. All right. With our last topic, though, moving into our last topic, I think we're gonna start this guy.
It's
What
the
I-
inning.
Moving with our last topic, this is an interesting one. Is Kawhi and the Clippers making a comeback?
Yes.
Hell no.
They're like fourth in the West right now.
They're doing
They're
really
not
good.
making a comeback.
But
No,
not like,
Wanna know?
not like championship material, but they're coming back.
Oh, is it okay? Just regular season? Yeah, definitely.
Do you think
thought we were
that
talking
you
about,
think
like, they
you
could go
think
in the
they're a
playoff.
contender though?
No. LA will never be a defender. I'm sorry, defender. A contender until they get a good center. And I'm not saying Zubac is trash. Zubac is not trash.
It is
Zubac is okay. He's decent. They need a good center or a good point guard. As long as Paul George and
They just
Kawhi
need
have been
they just
there,
need
they have
Lonzo.
never had either one. Never had a
They
good
just
center
need-
or a good point guard.
They're
And that's
looking
what they
They
need.
just need
for-
Lonzo.
They're looking at a couple options.
I heard they might trade for, or no, I'm sorry. I heard
I heard they might
They
get
just need Lonzo,
D'Angelo.
bro.
D'Angelo. I heard that. You know what else I heard actually? Looking through Twitter, possibly Jordan Clarkson. Now I don't think he's a point guard, but scoring wise, as a shooting guard, or still even if he's coming off the bench,
They'll still be missing that
could
point
help them
guard that
out.
they need.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
they either need a
they
point guard or a center.
They always
they
needed
don't
a
need
point
scorer.
guard,
They
man.
just need a point guard. They don't need no scorers. They just need a point guard.
I see
Who
a
could
lot
fit
of
on there?
I see a lot of Kyle Lowry's, but Kyle
Hey.
Lowry's old. A lot of Kyle Lowry rumors. I see I saw one that there were. Was it for the
They
Clippers? I
can
don't
just
think it
go
was
for
for the
Monte
Clippers.
Morris.
I don't think it was for the Clippers. So I'm not gonna say that, but I think it maybe was for the Clippers, and I involved Paul George or something like that, like Kyle Lowry and Hero.
You know who they need? I'm
Oh,
just gonna
sure.
say it. He's probably on the trade market anyway right now because Toronto's looking to make some moves.
Gary Trent
I think
Jr.
Fred Van Fleet should be their point guard.
Hell,
Yep,
He's a good point
I think
guard.
he should be their point guard. I think he fits that team kind of well.
I
You don't
mean,
gotta worry about
listen.
defense when it comes to your
Listen,
point guard.
I know,
because,
but
What's
like,
gonna
why
happen is
Paul?
a plot twist. This is what's gonna happen, guys. Nobody's thinking about it right now. The Suns are not happy. Next year he's gonna be gone. CP3 is gonna go to
Chris
the
Paul?
Clippers.
Oh my, he's good, dude. He's gonna break a hip.
But dude, that's the point guard they need.
I don't know. Point guard's been looking point really chubby really lately.
Yeah, but he's
He
still
That
misses-
state,
he
hey,
misses
you
Jay
seen? Hey,
Crowder,
you didn't see the State Farm commercial?
bro.
You see
Bro,
him?
but he's still getting. You gotta think about this, bro. He's still getting at least 9 assists a game, with his second option being Mikal Bridges, who's not a scorer.
He's not a scorer.
He's a great
I
player.
mean, but okay, but then you can easily say the Clippers should just try to go all in right now and pick up Rajon Rondo off free agency.
No, but Rajon Rondo is not the same
He's
as
a
Chris Paul. Chris Paul is a
why? If you're not looking for scoring, you're
Right,
getting
but
mini Chris Paul without
no,
having to
but
wait.
that's why you got to get the actual Chris Paul because Rajon Rondo's not going to perform the same way he used to in that state. Like he's not.
He is Chris Paul.
Like Chris Paul is still gonna facilitate and not be selfish and do what he has to do. Rondo's gonna play like he's gonna prove like he has to be in the league still. You know, and that's not what they want. They just need him to
I know
play.
who they need. Guys, don't be surprised if this trade happens at the trade deadline next week.
Come on.
You know who they need? And he's not no bum either. He's just like, if I'm not mistaken, he's actually playing off the bench and still being a dog. I wouldn't be
Mike
surprised
Conley.
if one of you guys pick him up on the fantasy right now. Mike Conley.
I've been looking at Mike Conley. He is a beast though.
He's averaging 8 assists off the bench.
He's a
And
beast.
he's not getting that many
No,
minutes.
yeah, he's a
he
dog, for
could go
sure.
over there and help them out to try to go
Yeah,
farther.
yeah, he's a beast. I like
What would
Mike.
you have to give up? A second round pick, if that?
Just give him John Wall, bro. Who cares? Nobody likes John Wall. He's not good anymore. He does the Dougie even worse now than he did back then. Like, how's that possible? But
Yeah, I'm about to
but nah, I think
He does it
I think
worse.
people hyped up John Wall. I think John Wall even hyped up himself, especially in the beginning of the year when he was like, "Oh, you guys don't even need me as the first, second option. I'm the third option of the team," and he's still trash. Like, he's shown some signs
Bro.
of him being able to be good, but he's just not ready.
All they need to do is play Robert Covington more.
Covington's a dog too. I think they could be a contender this year still too if Kawhi and Paul George stays healthy, but this guy had him Mike Conley, but I don't think he's gonna be the best. I don't think they'll be the best contenders. Like I still have Memphis. I still have Warriors. I still have
So we got OKC.
stop it.
Okay.
Like I still you got a lot of other teams. I still take Dallas over them. Like
I mean, believe it or not, guys, I really do think
No.
that they need to trade
Kawhi
for
lost
Conley.
up Luka.
dude, Luca would torch them. No amount of defense can stop Luca.
Nobody. He's like the
Kawhi can stop
if
him.
in terms of points wise, offensive potency, he's like Giannis at a guard, and not physically, not he'll push you. He's gonna score at least 20. Just try to hold him under 30. That's all you can do.
Home of 23.
No one's locking him down.
And if it's in the playoffs, you got how freaking what's this guy's name? Reggie Bullock playing how he was playing last year in the playoffs for no reason, going like 7 for 7 from the 3-point line. I don't think they're beating him.
I don't think they are
Like,
either.
But I think
Forget
they
some
are.
Hardaway Juniors over there.
I do think they're stop it.
So
I do
bad.
think they're making a solid comeback to be a contender. They just the
Yeah.
problem is they don't stay healthy, dude. They don't stay healthy.
They don't.
But yeah,
Kawhi's too busy shooting commercials when he's injured.
true.
What
He's
else
funny,
he supposed
man. He got to make his money somehow.
He's the funniest guy in the league.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna cap it off with this episode. I think we covered a lot. Next episode, hopefully we have 4 guys, cause just to tune in next episode with the drafts, we'll probably do a 2v2 draft next episode. We're gonna have more hot takes next episode. If you guys have any hot takes, leave them in the comments, guys. Leave them in the comments. I'm down to put your hot takes in. If you have any topics either you guys want us to talk about, I'm fine with that too. But yeah, I think that's gonna end this podcast. We're gonna try to keep it shorter than the other ones. The other one was an hour and 45 minutes. We're gonna try to keep this one to about under an hour and 20, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, and we're still figuring out a name, but we're just gonna stick with HG Sports for now. HG Sports for now.
GB.
So we'll see.
GB.
This guy said GB. But all right. See you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
There you go.